Hello everyone, welcome to LJ Spurs chat. Please like and subscribe to keep this channel growing, please. Although after today, I don't actually know why I bother. I did not expect that. I didn't think it'd be a game as easy as what most people were saying, because I knew Palace would be physical, they wouldn't let us settle and they're desperate for the win, blah, blah, blah. But I thought we'd weather the storm, we might concede, and then our class will tell. Well, what the hell is that? And basically, I'm going to keep this short because I've got the right ump. But is it time for Ange to go? And if you've been watching my videos, you'll know that I might sound like a hypocrite saying that. Because only against West Ham I was saying, you know, when it works, the Ange ball, it's fantastic to watch. I love it. But when it doesn't work, gee oh dear. Anyway, I'm getting a few stats, etc. thrown at me today. And when I read them, when I first read them a couple of hours ago, I was actually surprised and a bit concerned. Let me just read some out for you. Worst start in 20 years. 4 defeats in 9. 3 away wins in 9 months, 16 defeats in 37 games with a 43% win rate. 16 defeats in 37 games. That's poor. So what do? Is it Ange in or Ange out? Let me know what you think, because I don't like us sacking all these managers. But that's some worrying reading, isn't it? I thought today he got it wrong by starting Madders and Kuvalevski. I think he should have left Madders on the bench and played Sarr. Sarr Basuma sitting in front of the defence, because he should have known it was going to be a physical game. We all knew. But I was shocked they just didn't want to fight. They just didn't seem to want to know today, any of the players. I don't think any player had a good game. And Romero and Van der Ven was shocking. As I said, when it works, it's brilliant. But when it doesn't work, it's not just someone to maybe call Ange in then and say that if you're not going to learn to tweak, we can't carry on like this. Because we don't draw many games, we either win or lose. And I think you've got to draw games. Like today, we didn't deserve to win. But good teams, very good teams, might nick one at the end, nick one in injury time, like we used to do, and get a draw out of it. Pick up a point, all points, when you're not playing well is a sign of a good team. We were rubbish. That was awful. But it wouldn't surprise me if on Wednesday night we played brilliant and we beat Man City. I'm not saying we will, but it wouldn't surprise me. They're so up and down. But those stats are very, very worrying, aren't they? Let me know what you think. Well, today, Palace wanted it more. They were more physical. They were pressing. There was more fight. You could tell that they needed the win. We needed to win. Did we just turn up there thinking it's going to be all right? No, I think we turned up and we didn't realise how much of a fight it was going to be. I just couldn't be asked. Couldn't be bothered. Ange said after the game that there were players standing around, which he doesn't like. Well, that's down to him then. The team, the players know he doesn't like you standing about, so why are you standing about? Very worrying today. That's worrying. It seems to me like if you play football against Spurs, it'd be a great game. If you do a low block and get physical, we don't like it. At the moment, I'm 50-50. Massive week coming up. We go out to City. Excuse me. We get hammered by Villa. Pressure's on. But from what I'm seeing on Twitter and YouTube, it's 50-50 now. Do they want Ange in or not? I'm going to wait to reserve judgment until after the January window to see if we can get a couple of players in. But as I said, it was not one player. I felt really sorry for Mikey Moore today, making his Premiership debut at 17. A few people saying, "Oh, he was shit," you know, but he didn't get the ball, didn't get anything. I felt really sorry for him. That was probably one of the worst games to make your debut. Fair play for Ange picking him. And why does he stand there on the touchline like this, with the old hands in the pockets, just staring about? Why aren't you barking instructions and shouting? As I said, I'm going to keep it short and sweet because I've got the right hand of it, and I don't know what to think of it. I actually don't know what to think of it. This time last week I was buzzing, thought we'd go on another little run, and there was 9 changes from the team that played the midweek in the Europa League. So it can't be tiredness. So it's got to be attitude, 100%. And that attitude is not good enough. Yeah, so we move on to Manchester City. I expect to play a strong team. I'm expecting City will play a pretty strong team. And then we got Villa. That'll be a good game. And gone are the days when you could predict the Spurs result. I'm not saying the exact result, but win, lose or draw, you just don't know. And that's actually a bad sign. There's no consistency. I mean, 4 defeats in 9, 3 away wins in 9 months. It's a mentality thing, that is. It's not good enough. I don't know if Daniel Levy will look at the home games where they normally play expansive football. It's good to watch and think, oh, they're doing all right here. If he looks at those stats, or anyone else in the boardroom looks at them stats, they've surely got to have a meeting. As I do, I think he should go. I'm 50-50 and I'm going to wait till the end of the window. But I'd imagine the pressure is on Ange. We know what Levy's like. But who do you get? Who do you get? Can we persuade Klopp to come out of retirement? Because there isn't anyone else out there. Normally I'd like to give a mention for such and such a player, 2 or 3 players. Say, well, you were the only 2 or 3 players who can go off if your head held high. But today, they all need to have a good look at themselves and decide whether they want to play for this manager or not, or play for the shirt. That was a disgraceful performance, and I'm so annoyed at it. But we move on. Please let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you after this City game on Wednesday. Come on, you Spurs.